Can anybody guess what we're doing today? That's got something to do with it. So we got this old car hauler. It's a 7,000 pound car hauler, and I had bent it a while back. Well, I bent the main frame back, peeled the wood off because it was all rotted, and come to find out the cross members are getting pretty thin too. So we got some 3-inch channel that was surplus at my local metal supplier. We're going to cut 82-inch cross members for it. I think we're going to do 8 of them. And then once we do all that, I'm going to run another piece of angle iron all the way up on top of this beam here, because you can see it's only an angle iron frame, and I'd like to make it more of a C-channel frame. So we're going to weld another piece right on top here. You'll see what I mean once we get there. And then we're going to redeck it, and that's going to be this weekend's project. Here's a little time lapse. I'm just cleaning up the frame where I think the cross members are going to go. I didn't measure anything at this point. I just kind of picked a spot between the old angle iron cross members and figured I'd clean it up so it'd be easier to weld on. And then you're not trying to move the cross members around and measure them. It just seemed like the faster way to do it. Alright, we're going to start laying down cross members. We're going to weld them in. We're going to see how long it takes us. So right now I'm just dropping these things in just about where I think they're going to be. And I'll take a measuring tape later on in the video and you'll see me actually center them between the two cross members that are already existing on the trailer. This is just to kind of lay them out, get them where I want them. And you can see I'll probably move some of them around a little bit. Some were longer, some were shorter. My cuts weren't perfect, but they all laid out pretty nice and worked out pretty good. Dog peed on my floor. What the heck? Alright, so as you can see, I'm adding this top piece of angle here, essentially making it a C-channel frame now. And then I'm also tying it into each cross member, even the old ones. And I'm hoping that'll keep this thing straight, because when you load stuff on the back of this, it has a tendency to bend the tail. And we're trying to avoid that from happening again, so we're clamping it. Every single time we weld, we're clamping that piece all the way down so it's nice and tight against the original frame and the cross members, and hopefully it'll help keep it straight. These 7,000 pound car haulers, some of them are just built super chintzy, and I'll feel much better knowing there's a lot more steel under this one now. So that's what we got going on. only like midnight 30, so that ain't too bad, but a couple hours and you can get something done. Alright guys, so that's all we got going for tonight. As you can probably see from the beginning of the video, there was green grass in the picture, and I had mentioned this was going to be a weekend project. Oh, no. So it's been on and off now for a couple months now, and I've had this video on the computer kind of in the arsenal, just waiting. And basically what we got right now is, you can see we left off, we have all the cross members in, they're all welded in now. We stitched that piece on, we're going to weld it solid yet. And then I still have to put the piece on this side, but it's cut to the right length. We just have to weld it on and make sure the frame's straight. You can see this corner is actually a little higher up. I jacked up on it while I was welding it on because there's still a little bit of a bow to it, but it's holding its shape now with that piece. So hopefully that piece strengthens it up the way that I want, and we don't have to worry about it. So yeah, that's all we got going on for today. We appreciate you tagging along on the car hauler project. I know it's been a couple months in progress, but little by little we'll get it done. It just takes a little bit of time, and we keep working on it here and there. I mean, if you spend half an hour on something, you're making progress. You can't discount that. So if you're new here, we're happy to have you. If you've been here before, thank you for coming back, and we hope to see you next time. Adios, muchachos.